Hello and welcome. My name is Shannon and you are on the Pick and Boots Vintage page today. You're on both Facebook and YouTube. I want to thank you for joining me. As you know, we've been doing the 12 days of Thrifted and Gifted, and today is going to be day 4. So let me recap real quick what we've been doing. I've got several layers on today because it is freezing here in North Carolina. I do know it's also very cold in Florida, so all my Floridian friends, hang tight. You guys are gonna have the sun soon. Not sure about us though. This morning when I woke up, it was like I think it was 22 degrees. So we of course had to leave our water dripping and open our cabinet so our pipes didn't freeze. So all a new thing for Mark and I. Okay, so let me just recap. The first day we did the pie plate. This is a gift that could be for your neighbor, could be for a loved one. You bake a pie, give them the dish, and they get to keep it. Very cute. Second day, we did thrifted frame makeover, and these are perfect for mom, or they could be for grandma. But these are they were very inexpensive. Added a few molds, a ribbon, a little bit of gold wax paste, and voila, you have a beautiful, perfect Christmas present that your mom will absolutely love, especially when you put your own pictures in there. What mom does not love photos? Then yesterday, we did these. Look at that etch down there. Isn't that beautiful? I found these at the thrift store at Goodwill. They were like 49 cents each. Use the etching cream and a little stencil, and voila. And that's where you can start making these. Look at how gorgeous these are. And this one here was for the age group 20 something, because I know my daughter who's in college, who's almost 22, she and her little friends are always doing some of these kind of fun drinks. I know they did a Friendsgiving, so I forget, they did some kind of drink. I forget what it was. Anyway, so that's just some fun there. Now today, day 4, we're going to focus on coworker. So 12 days, we picked 12 different people, or I picked 12 different people. I've got them all sitting over here. I just grab one each day. You're going to come on here. We're going to quickly do this one. Now this one's going to be fun. Now, how many of you have a coworker that is always cold? Or maybe it's you. And you're always fighting over the thermostat, whatever. So we're going to make something today that will solve the issue of your coworker being cold. So let me just show you this. I went to my local Goodwill and I was very picky.
Nice.
This is a New Day. This is a Target brand sweatshirt. Clean, no tears. It has that vintage look because that's what it's supposed to. That's the way it is. But I think it was like $3 or something, so you can't go wrong. It's super soft, and it's just really nice material. So I have no problem gifting this to somebody. I already gave it a nice wash, and now what we're going to do with it is we're going to I'm going to show you 3 different examples. I don't know exactly which one we're going to do, but I just want to show you. So because it's navy, I figured some snowflakes would be just beautiful on here. So we could do lots of different snowflakes. We can do one ginormous snowflake, or we can just do 3 across. It can be whatever we decide. I am going to show you how I do it. And if you comment, where is it? If you comment snow on this video, if I did it right, you'll get a link to all the products I'm going to be using in this video. Okay, so I have this piece of plastic here. I'm just going to stick it through. The plastic is actually from the stamps we're going to use today. These are the vintage snowflakes by Iron Orchid Designs, IOD. These come with the top sheet, so I'm just going to pull it. I pull the top sheet off, and I'm going to stick it in here. That way, I don't run the risk of my fabric paint going all the way through. Now, there are different. Oh, wait a second. Let me get. I need it to be on me, not that picture. Okay, there we are. So, let me show you. Because I was talking, I didn't realize that I wasn't on the screen. Just that picture of that snowflake sweater was. So this is the plastic sheet that comes on top of the snowflakes. You pull it off. I always say this because you never know when you're going to need them. Oh, let's see. Hey, Peggy, Snow, let me know if you get that into your Facebook Messenger. And you too, Regine. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to stick that in here. Now, Peggy, I know you have the class on the how to decoupage on a sweatshirt and make it stay. I don't know if you've done it or not yet, but send me a picture when you do it. I wear my Santa all the time. I get so many compliments on it. So I hope you do too. All right. So when you get the stamp, it comes with these. These are called masks. So that way, if you want to layer your snowflakes on top of each other and not imprint on the other one, that's what these are for. I have videos on YouTube on those. You can look those up if you want. So I have my stamps here. And what I do is I'm going to cut them apart. So I have these envelopes. I sell these also. I just cut them up, and then when I'm done, I stick them all in here with all the parts and this. That way it's all together and I don't lose anything, because I tend to lose stuff a lot. Okay. Hi, Lori. Oh, Chile, Indiana. Yeah, I bet you're cold there too. Whew. I think it's 30-something here now. This morning when I woke up, it was 22. So that's pretty cold. Now we need to decide which ones we want to do and if we want to do just one giant one or if we want to do a couple of them. I'm thinking sometimes less is more. And this is more or less just the quick videos just to show you what we can do. Oh, you haven't found a shirt yet? Oh, yeah, it's tough. I think I'm going to go, good golly, I like this one, this big one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. Sometimes when you're using these stamps, you want to pull them off of the plastic liner. And sometimes you just want to cut them apart because they're standalone. You don't really set them up. Like the letters, you can pull right off. They have a bunch of alphabets, fonts. But like something like this, I just cut them apart because it's easier to use to grip when you have the plastic. I did not get a message. You have to put it in the front. Oh, it didn't work. Are you on YouTube? I think the comment only works on Facebook. It's just the program that I use. I'm sorry. But I can personally send you the link afterwards. So only comment Snow if you are on Facebook. Facebook should work. If you're on Facebook and you said Snow, let me know if you get it or not. Sometimes when you set these links up, they work, and sometimes they don't. All right. So I like this one. I think this will have a big impact. Just one. Simple, and it's going to go right in the middle top of the sweatshirt. But now there's several different products you can use. There's the Maker Studio fabric ink. There's Silkscreen stencil ink. You can use the IOD ink, or you can make your own, and that's what we're going to do today. I like to do this because if you have this right here, you can, with any acrylic paint, you can make your own color. This way you don't have to buy 7 different colors of the fabric ink. If you just have this little magic, you can add any acrylic paint and make your own colors, so you can have an array of colors, because most people already have acrylic paint at home. Sorry, Peggy. Yeah. So you must be red. I have comments that come through. Some are red and some are blue. So red must be YouTube and blue is probably Facebook. Peggy, I know it's cold down there. What's the temperature? I know it's very uncommonly cold down in Florida. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to mix. Let me just get my little mixer. what we're going to do is we're going to take equal parts of this fabric medium and equal parts of the paint, so half and half. And then we're going to mix it. So I'm just going to put in this little cup. I'm trying to do it away from the shirt because I'm a very messy crafter. Those of you that follow me know this. So I want to do it way over here where I'm not going to get it all over the shirt. Otherwise I'll be putting snowflakes everywhere to try and cover it up. Okay. So mix. I'm going to just do a little bit more because I'd rather have too much than not enough. So a little bit of this, a little bit more of this. Okay, and I'm going to mix way back here. Okay, so one thing that I've learned over the time of stenciling onto fabric, the harder you push, the more it seeps into the fabric. So I always recommend just when you push your stamp, just push it lightly. Just make sure you give it a nice rub to make sure that you've touched it, but you don't really necessarily want it to go into the fabric. You want it more to be on the fabric. Oh, Lori, if you just comment snow here in the comments, you'll get a little link that tells you all the different products I'm using today. Okay, so let me stick that over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit out on my below 70. I'm freezing. Yeah, Peggy, you know, I used to be that way too, but moving up here, I'm starting to get a little bit used to the cold weather. So I'm going to put a little bit out on I have a little glass plate crafting table, which I absolutely love. Because it's such easy cleanup. You just take a little razor blade and scratches it all off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece of cardboard down just because I'm going to be inking my, let me get this off of there, what the heck. Inking my stamp, and I don't want to do it on my sweatshirt because I will get it and I'll drop it and it'll go all over my blue sweatshirt, so I don't want to do that. I'm just going to use a dauber. I just recently washed this one, so I just want to make sure that there's no excess water on there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start. I'll hold it up like this just to show you, but then I'm going to put it down so you can see. I'm putting some of my dauber. Now there's a lot there, so I'm going to just offload it. I don't want to have pools. I don't want it to be piled up anywhere on my stamp. I want to give it just a nice even coat to where the stamp is going to touch my shirt, my sweatshirt. And you want to work, you know, fairly quickly. You don't want to wait forever because you don't want the paint to dry while you're figuring out where you're going to put it. Make sure your sweatshirt's already laid out. Okay, one thing I do want to share with you, like when you put it on, see how I have it on here? And in a few areas, I have some white that is not part of the stencil. It's part of the backing. I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm just going to wipe off some of the excess because I don't want that to go on to my sweatshirt. I don't want to take too long in doing that because I don't want it to dry. Okay, so here we go. Sticking it on. And now I'm just going to lightly, oh shoot, let me see if I can get, there we go. Lightly push. I'm not moving my stamp around. I'm just using my fingers to push. Oh, Lori, I'm glad you're back. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry if it was on my end. Okay, now we're going to lift it and hopefully we got a nice impression. Let's take a peek. Oh, look at that. Look at how perfect that is. Now, you never know how things are going to go because when you're on live, you can practice it a million times And then when you go live, something inevitably always happens. But look at this. Let me just show you how adorable this is. So you could put one on, or you could put 17 different snowflakes on, because in this pack is, they have, where'd I put it? Here we go. There are, look at all the different snowflakes. And it doesn't have to just be on a sweatshirt. You can use this stamp to make cards, to make Christmas wrapping, to stamp a background of a Christmas sign you're making or whatever. And the best part is this, wasn't it, Francesca? I love it when it turns out good. I love it. Love it. Hey, Janet, thank you for joining us. So all we do after now is we just have to take this over to the sink and wash it. I generally use a scrubby soap, but you can use whatever. So let me hold that. Regina, thanks. Isn't this a great idea? The best part, though, is this. In the link, if you're on Facebook, just comment snow, and I'll send you the links. Or just go to my website, and it's fabric medium. You can mix this with any acrylic paint. I just happen to choose white. Equal parts. And then you will have fabric paint. However, wait a second. You want to be able to wash this, right? You are what I envision as the first one to. Oh, what? We're going to ignore that comment because I don't know what that means. So this is probably a, I don't know how to delete that. We're just going to ignore it. I will do, whoops. And my second scissor. What? All right. So somebody on here is not being very nice. So we're just going to ignore them. In order to get this to set, I have to heat set it. Now what I have is I have a heat press. So I put it on 350 for 25 seconds. Sometimes I'll do it twice, but I always cover it with a Teflon sheet. Let me get this back in the view. If you don't have a heat press, use your iron, set it to cotton, let it heat up really well, get it hot, put it on cotton. Then you're just going to, if you have the Teflon sheet, if not, use some wax paper or use something. You don't want to go directly onto your design, and then just move your iron down. Do a little bit at a time, and then your design, your snowflake, will be there and will be washable. And then, like this one, like I say, these are gifts, but guess what? Guess who's keeping this one? I just love it so much. I haven't decided if I'll add more or not, but I just wanted to show you a quick thrifted and gifted Christmas idea that you can make for loved ones. I mean, this thing here, I barely used, and it's probably, I don't know how much it is, $11 maybe, I don't know. But you can get so many shirts out of this. You can make everybody in your family a matching Christmas sweatshirt for Christmas Eve. I don't know about you guys, but I'm into that. We always do something matchy. Anywho, so thank you for joining me. I'll be back again tomorrow at noon with another Thrifted Gifted for somebody special. Maybe we'll do Grandpa tomorrow. That sounds fun, right? All right. You're welcome, Lori. If you know anybody who might like this video, please share it with them. It helps me grow too when you share, and I sincerely appreciate that because I do put a lot of time into my stuff. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I do put a lot of time and effort into my videos. So anytime you can share or recommend to a friend, I sincerely appreciate it. So anyway, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow.